Hey y'all, today I'm going to teach you about fraction busting in equations. So anytime you have a fraction, there are several things that you need to always remember before you begin. You need to always remember to look for your LCD, your least common denominator. And you also need to make sure you remember to multiply that LCD by all of the terms in the equation. That's very important. So let's go ahead and get a problem going, and we will work on fraction busting. So the problem I have for you today, go ahead and grab paper and pencil if you haven't already. Let's write this down and work it out together. We're going to look at 2/3 x plus 4 equals 1/2, open parentheses, x plus 3, close parentheses, plus 2. So this is our problem. Now, if you notice, you have two different fractions in this particular equation. And our first rule is to look at our LCDs. Look for an LCD, excuse me. So we're going to look at our denominators. I have a 3 and I have a 2. Those are my denominators. I can't use 3 because 2 won't go into 3 perfect. So you go up by multiples of 3. The next multiple is going to be a 6. 3 goes into 6 perfect. 2 goes into 6 perfect. So that is our LCD. Our LCD is going to be 6. Now, the next thing you need to do is you need to put that 6 above every single term. And terms, like what I said above, are different pieces of the equation that are separated by plus and minus signs. So with our LCD being 6, we're going to put that above the 2/3 x. We're going to put it above the 4. We're going to put it above the 1/2. And we're going to put it above the 2. Notice I did not put the 6 above the parentheses because that is not an individual term yet. 1/2 x plus 3, that is all one term because it hasn't been distributed. Now, this is the trick to fraction busting. Whenever you're working with fraction busting, your LCD, you're going to multiply that by the numerator. So 6 times 2 is 12. Then divide it by your denominator. So 12 divided by 3 is 4. That's the point of busting. You just busted that fraction because you multiplied it by an LCD. Now, this is a whole number. We don't have to worry about fraction busting there. So 6 times 4 is 24. Bring equal sign down. Again, we have a fraction. So 6 times the numerator, 1, is 6, divided by the denominator of 2. 6 times 1 is 6, divided by 2 makes 3. So you're going to have a 3 on the outside. Bring down your parentheses. We have not distributed yet. Right now, we're just working on fraction busting. And don't forget this last term on the end. 6 times positive 2 is going to be 12. Now, we just follow the same rules of solving for an equation. You need to distribute first. So the 3 times x is 3x. 3 times 3, positive 9. Bring down your plus 12. Bring down the rest of your problem. 4x plus 24. Perfect. We're good to go. We know how to combine like terms. Now, notice that there are 2 terms over here that need to be combined before we can continue. So we're just going to combine those. So 4x plus 24 equals 3x. Positive 9 and positive 12 makes plus 21. And like normal, the goal of solving for an equation is to put your variables on one side, your constants on the other. So we're going to subtract 3x. That goes away. Subtract 3x. 4x minus 3x leaves us with x. Bring down your plus 24 equals 21. Let's shift those constants to the right because we did move our variables to the left. Minus 24, minus 24, that goes away. X equals -3. That's your answer. One solution. X equals -3. So let's recap. Anytime we are fraction busting, we're going to find an LCD of our fractions. So we had a 3 and we had a 2 for denominators. We are going to find that LCD. It was 6. You put that above every single term. And the trick for actually getting rid of that fraction is to take that LCD, multiply it by the numerator, so 6 times 2 equals 12, then divide it by the denominator. 12 divided by 3 equals 4. That's how we got 4x. Y'all have a great day.